Hey guys, I can't believe it. Tyron Smith is out. He's injured. He tore his hamstring.
Bruh.
What does that mean for the Cowboys? Before I get into that, I want to just unpack a couple of things that I think will be extremely critical to understanding this. That's why you need to follow Boss Cowboy Sports, like, share, and subscribe. My condolences to Tyron Smith and his family. I strained my hamstring in college. He tore his hamstring and I was in a lot of pain, so I'm sure he's in extreme pain. We talked about a couple things that I want to highlight. We talked about the fact that we needed to have a tackle that was ready to play at left tackle in light of his injury history and the fact that he could possibly and very well might get injured. Well, now that's a reality. He is injured. What do the Cowboys do? How does this affect the Cowboys and the offense? I'm going to get into all of that. So listen, guys, and we see with a variety of injuries that we've had throughout the Cowboys organization that, hey, man, we need to pay attention to how these guys are training, how these guys are prepping, right? Number one. Number two, when we talk about the Cowboys, when we talk about the musical chairs of the offensive line and what possibly needs to be done, well, in my opinion, we only have a couple of viable options. Now, Boss Cowboy did an emergency update show, which, by the way, I have not watched. So I want you guys to know that this content is authentic, it is original, it is fresh, and I didn't watch his show yet on purpose. So when you talk about the left tackle position, let me just get something out the way. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying that he won't. I'm not saying that he'll never be ready. But right now, Josh Ball is not the guy for that position. He's not ready. He's not ready. So do not put Kellen Philman. Listen, do not put Josh Ball out there. Do not run him out there at left tackle. Do not do it. Don't do it. Please do not run this man out there at the left tackle position. He is not ready right now. Please don't do it. So, and I saw Kellen this morning because I live close to some of these people. But hey, Kellen, please don't do it, man. So listen, this is the best option in my opinion. Right now, you need to move your veteran tackle that played there last year to the left tackle position. Move Tyron Smith to left tackle. Okay, period, point blank, in a discussion. He'll be solid there. Is he a better right tackle to me? Absolutely. He's a far better right tackle to me because of the fact of his length and just the quickness of his feet. I think it suits him better to play right tackle. But can he play left? Yes, he can. Can he get the job done? Yes, he can. I think he'll be solid there. He'll be more than serviceable. Avante Collins needs to play the right tackle position. He has the strength. He has the quickness. He's not really much of a fall off. With the exception of a long-handed punch, and I would say some explosiveness off of the football versus Tyron Smith. He's ready. He's a veteran. He's bounced around. He's been in the league, but he doesn't have high tread on his tires. I think that you go ahead and plug him in today. Plug him in at the right tackle position because you're going to move Tyron Smith to the left tackle position. Option number two. Listen. Here's another thing that you could possibly do. And I think that this is to the point of why the Cowboys drafted Tyler Smith anyway. All right, why do we draft Tyler Smith? To eventually be the left tackle. Now, because of the injury, the acceleration of that whole process needs to happen, and it needs to happen quickly. Tyler Smith needs to begin to get reps at the left tackle position because, and I'll say this, because if anything happens to Avante Collins or Steele, you got a heck of a situation. I believe that Avante Collins serviceably could play on the right side. I think that Tyler Smith will probably be better on the left side. So if anything happens, or let's say Terrence Steele, God forbid, he goes down, he has an injury, something happens. Well, who do you go to now? You need to have Tyler Smith ready to play left tackle as soon as possible. And I'm telling you, it's going to be some trial and error. It's not going to be perfect, but you need to give this young man reps. You need to accelerate the maturation process and the development of this guy, which is the whole reason why you drafted him anyway, so that you could have him ready for moments like this, because you got options inside. You got Connor McGovern. Connor McGovern could easily slide in and do a good job at that left guard position if you need him to. If anything happened with our center, batty ass, you got Matt Faranook, who can play center, or he also can play guard. In my opinion, he's good enough to play guard. You got Zach Martin. So you got some options on the inside, right, that you could play with. But as it relates to these tackles, you only got two real options, in my opinion. Move Terrence Steele there, right? Put in Devontae Collins at right tackle, and or accelerate the process and go ahead and put Tyron Smith at the left tackle position as a rookie now. You're going to give him some help. Yes, you're going to have to do play action passes and run a ball. But guess what? During this whole preseason, that's what we've been doing anyway. We've been running the ball, and we've been doing a good job running the ball, which is what we're going to need to do to have some success early in this season. Because if you don't run the football, you're going to put immense pressure on Dak Prescott with young receivers who have not quite figured some things out and really can't get open versus elite corners right now. Okay, so you're going to have to become more gimmicky. You're going to have to attack the defense going east and west versus north and south. You're going to have to motion CeeDee Lamb, put him in a slot. You're going to have to hand him off the ball in jet sweeps at times to give him some opportunities to get the football in his hands where he's not facing double coverage. So Kellen's going to have to do a great job of that, manipulating some of his play calls based upon the defensive front that he's seeing so that he can get CeeDee Lamb the ball. But until we get Gallup back, until we get a chance to get Jalen Tolbert, all right, up and going, then here's the deal. We're going to have to run this football effectively, which, by the way, is going to take a lot of pressure off of this offensive line the times that we do happen to pass the football. So we have to run the ball. We have to be extremely committed, 2016 style. 2016 style, Dak's rookie year. We have to be extremely committed to running this football, and we're going to work the play action off of being able to run the football effectively, and that's going to get Dak rolling out to his right, which he's very strong rolling out that way, and giving him a chance to complete some passes. I'm so sorry that Tyron Smith is injured. It doesn't affect the Cowboys offensive line a whole lot if you handle this right. And as long as you maintain your commitment to run the football, hey, we can weather this storm. We can get through this. We'll be okay. But you got to make the right decisions with play calls. You got to make the right decisions with your personnel groupings. That's what has to happen in this situation, guys. So this is the straight business report from the OC. And listen, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to put your comments below. Follow the OC on Twitter, the OC100 on Twitter. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to these videos. And until next time, see you.